no better way to welcome people.
Yeah, I think we're good to go.
I think we're good.
Get that thing right up on you.
Right up, hey, buddy. I'm already swallowing it.
All right, yeah, that's good.
That's what I'm saying. It's
That's
been
plenty.
good. It was good right here. It was good right here. It's not my fault that Emily
Like my
can't
new sweater?
figure out how to get my. You heard my comment about the sweater earlier.
That is great.
For the people not listening, picture a man.
Picture a cool ass sweater.
No, here, let me paint you a picture.
No, picture Boys to Men,
No.
but
Picture
white
a,
guy.
Picture a man.
A certain man.
A family man.
A family man.
Who was on a TV show about his family for many, many years. And theoretically, let's call the family the Huxtables.
Oh, come on now. And
then picture the father of that family. And then picture seeing the father out at a bar and waving his hand over top of your drink. And then that's the kind of sweater that Andy's wearing.
No, it's not. It's cooler than that. It's nicer than that.
It's a Cosby sweater.
No, it's different.
It's a Cosby sweater.
No, you don't know what a Cosby sweater is. It's different. He couldn't. No, this is different.
It's not.
It's
you're
a great
right.
sweater.
It's not a Cosby. It's Cosby adjacent. You moved my
No, it's just a cool
animal,
sweater.
My animal orgy?
Yeah, I took him off the.
Why? It was when in the wild do you get to see a fuck? What was it? It was a giraffe mounted on a rhino mounted on an elephant. When in the wild do you get to see that?
Depends on what time you go to Animal Kingdom. Depends on the time of day.
That was I had 15, 20 minutes already worked in to talk about that. That's why I put it there. Now that that's gone, thank God. I have nothing.
Thank God.
I have nothing. I came to the table with nothing.
You have stuff. You always come to these and you go, nah, that's all I got. Nah,
yeah, it's part of my
nothing.
shtick.
And then, let me ask you this. If you got nothing, how come I can't say one sentence without
because
you saying there it is.
Listen,
and there it is.
Here's the thing that people have to remember. Me saying nothing is still better than you saying anything.
All right, fine. My sweater's fine. Anyways. Yes.
And you know what? I take that back.
God.
I take that back. Because if we want to break this down psychologically, Andy, you saying things is very important. It should be me saying anything in my own brain is better than you saying anything.
Don't throw that at me.
I'm not. No, I like this guy. He's a little watermelon with hands. He's got feet. But
He's got no face or nothing.
He doesn't need. See, now those are fighting words.
No, they're not. I'm just saying he's walking around faceless.
You don't think all those seeds work as eyeballs?
So he's covered in eyes? That's
Covered
worse
in
than
eyeballs,
having
buddy.
no eyes.
Covered in eyeballs.
Would you rather have no eyes or all eyes?
All right, a couple things. Let's get right into it. You watched the. You
didn't answer my question.
What'd you ask?
Would you rather have no eyes or all eyes?
All eyes.
That'd be too weird. Like you go to click this and you got your eyeball on it. That's
I don't
like
whole
the feel.
body eyes?
No, but like the watermelon man. Like you have
He
all
doesn't
those
have eyes on his hands or his feet.
Yeah, but he's like, but you would be covered in eyes.
On my hands and my feet?
All over
I'd
the
be
place.
stepping on my eyes?
Yeah. You'd probably be stepping on them.
Versus no eyes? Like you're just blind or you just have a
you're
mouth?
pretty much blind. I mean,
you don't have
any eyes.
But do you have
No, you don't have eyes.
Do you have
so you
sockets?
Can't see. Yeah, but they're like covered over with
but you
skin.
have sockets. So your face looks like a face just without
eyes.
Balls.
Yeah, it's just skin where the eyes are. So you don't have eyelashes or eyelids. No
do you have
lids.
brows?
Yeah, you got brows.
What's the point of a brow if no eye though?
It's just the way your hair grows, dude.
I don't. Listen, this could be way off the cuff, but I'm pretty sure that the brow is an example of a genetic evolution masterpiece.
I'm sure that they do have some use.
They keep the sweat out of your eyes.
Right. So it's not like you are a different kind. Like you're a human. You've developed completely the same, except you just have no eyes. So you would still genealogically develop eyebrows. You just wouldn't have eyes.
Well, maybe I'd shave my brows.
Okay, you could if you want to, but you asked me if you have eyebrows, and you do, unless you shave them, which is still having eyebrows, just shaving them. Dude.
No. I would have the ability to have eyebrows.
Yeah, you'd have
But
the
I wouldn't
ability
necessarily
to
have eyebrows.
You wouldn't necessarily have eyebrows on your face at all the
Because
time.
I might shave them.
Yeah.
Because if I shave my eyebrows, then I do not have eyebrows.
Would you rather have no eyes or all eyes?
I don't like either option. I'm going to pass.
It's not supposed to be, one is great. It's a would you rather.
I'm going to pass.
They're difficult.
I'm just going to pass.
That's not the game. You can pass, but that's letting down everyone. Millions of children around the world who believe in Santa Claus.
I don't believe that I would ever have eyes on my hands and my feet.
Who would rather, Matthew? It's all hypothetical. It's not real.
I understand that, but I think the hypothetical still makes more sense if I have eyes everywhere on my body except for my hands and my feet. Wait, I have a question.
That's fine.
So no hands and feet? I can
not on your palms. You have them on the top of your hands, but not. You can have them not on your palms and not on your bottom of your feet. I'll give you.
I want no hands or feet
whatsoever.
No, I want no eyeballs on my hands or feet.
Yeah, so not on the back of your hands.
Wrist cut
doesn't count. No, you have to have an eyeball on your hand.
All right, how about this? I would take option of eyeballs everywhere, and then I would have the eyeballs on my hands and feet surgically removed.
Oh my God, that's disgusting. Because the eyeballs on your face. Well, you don't have eyes on your face.
Whoa! I got no eyes on my face.
Stop. Hold on. In the situation where you have no eyes, it's not like there's just skin going over here. But if you get them surgically removed, then you have a bunch of. You have a gross hole.
No, you just peel the lid over top, a couple stitches.
Oh God. All right, whatever. I guess they're your eyes. You can do whatever you want, but that sounds disgusting.
I would get those eyes removed, and then
it makes me want to get my eyes removed.
And then I would have a lot of useful eyes.
A lot of eyes, a lot of useful eyes. We've got eyes everywhere.
I'd have more eyes than anybody.
We've got to have the eyes on the prize.
What was I going? Oh, I know what I was going to go off on. This is going to be a quick question. I just want a yes or no. Diddy documentary, you watched it?
No.
Okay, move on. Because I haven't either.
Me neither.
So we're not going to speculate.
Okay. We don't have to speculate.
Could be innocent.
I don't think so.
No, he did.
I mean, he is in jail.
Convicted.
Yeah, he's in jail right now.
Yeah, for prostitution.
I don't know, dude.
No, not sex. This. I think why the whole doc. I think this.
So you know what he's in jail for, though.
Yes, for transportation of prostitute.
That's sex trafficking.
No, it's not. I'm pretty sure they're different things.
No, when you move someone across state lines for the purposes of sex, that's sex trafficking. It doesn't have to be, a shipping container full of women, which I'm sure is what everyone was thinking. The Googling. You gotta talk while you Google, Matthew. I know it's like walking and chewing gum for you, but you're sitting Googling and it's so quiet.
No, transporting somebody for prostitution isn't always the same as sex trafficking. Key difference lies in force, fraud, and coercion, which defines trafficking, which is while a simple transport charge doesn't require these, but often involve crossing state lines for sex work.
Okay. You got me. Fair enough. Sorry, I don't know my sex trafficking laws as well as I should.
Sex trafficking is a more severe crime. But the reason I was saying that is because people were pissed because they were like, he's doing all this stuff, but they claim they only got him on the light stuff.
It's quite possibly true. Could have been any kind of deal. We don't know. We don't know what happens.
So you gotta watch the doc to find out, which I haven't watched. But I have started Stranger Things since we last. So I watched the first episode and some of the second episode. My takeaways. Can I do spoilers? I would say.
I don't think so. I don't think you should do spoilers. I don't think you should. I'm just saying. I
brought up two things and we can't talk about it.
Well, if you can talk about them in 2 minutes, we'll tell people to jump ahead 2 minutes.
No, I'm done.
All right, good. You have no other thoughts without spoiling the show. You might as well be Googling something right now.
I wanted to talk about a specific character.
Okay, please do.
Can't do it anymore.
Why not? Spoiler?
Spoiler.
Okay, Jump ahead a little bit. Go
No,
ahead.
I don't want to spoil it because I agree. I'd be pissed. I thought the first episode was good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even really oh, yeah, I do. I remember, kind of. The second episode, seems to be off to a pretty interesting start. That's my Stranger Things takeaways.
Okay, beautiful.
No spoilers.
No
what am I supposed
spoilers.
to say?
I guess that's all you can
There was
hope
no
for.
spoilers.
I was down in Columbus this weekend.
That's what I wanted to talk about. That was the only other thing I had on my list.
Terrific. The only thing you had on list was my thing.
Yeah, I was going to tee it up. Hey, you were down in Columbus this weekend. And then I was going to sit here
Hey,
and
tell
say
us about
nothing.
that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Columbus don't play, man. Columbus don't play.
People say great city. Were you a fan?
Yeah, it was fun. We we didn't like stray far from the convention center really.
Okay.
But yeah, I was there for a Comic-Con. It was an absolute blast. It was huge. Lots of good comics.
How many days were you conning?
Friday to Sunday, brother.
You conned all 3 days.
All 3 days.
Did
3-day
you-
pass.
Any causing or no?
I didn't do any causing, but
Did the fellas you
we
were with
kind
do
of
any causing?
no causing. We kind of regretted it because everybody was dressed up
Everybody
and
was
they
causing.
looked really cool and it looked super fun.
So when you guys go back, you're causing?
I don't know. I guess so. But you know the thing Matthew is when I step onto the floor of these conventions, I'm a wheeler dealer, okay? I'm there for business.
You're looking for books.
I'm purely there for business.
Okay.
So I go, I dress to the nines, this sweater included, Louis sunglasses. I take a look around the floor because, I mean business, man.
Dude.
I'm a businessman and I mean business, man.
Can I tell you something?
Go ahead.
If I saw you in that sweater with the Louis sunglasses, I would listen. I'm not part of the BAU. I'm not the mentalist. I'm not a behavioral analysis. I don't socially profile people.
Oh, so you're not the mentalist.
No.
Well then, that's all we need to say.
No, I could be, but I'm saying that because of Red John. That's a mentalist dig.
Mentalist.
Yeah.
Patrick Jane.
If I saw you in that outfit, no matter from what distance, I'd be like, that guy owns a cat.
Nice, and I do.
That's what I mean.
And I got a great cat.
Like, that guy owns a cat.
I thought you were going to say something bad.
No. But I would be surprised that when I saw you in public, you didn't have the cat right here as you were.
That would have been a good move. I was walking around being like, so you foiled my plans for the last time, Mr. Bond. Because, with I have those Louis sunglasses that I have, they're like the circular thing. So it's like,
They're Bond villainy?
they're a bit, well, when I wear them with this and I have my one particular jacket, it's very, very like, until we meet again, Mr. Bond. Like, I'm the kind of Bond villain who he's going to catch me in the next movie, but not in this one.
In Europe,
Oh, yeah.
you'd be the talk. That's high fashion.
Talk of the town.
Yeah.
That's why I bring a little European spice to
Yeah.
every convention I go to.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, man. Because I had a cool cosplay idea. What I wanted to do was wear the Fantastic Four uniform. So I'd be Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, but a Jedi version. So I got the robe, I got the belt, I got a blue lightsaber.
Can you do that at a con?
Oh, yeah.
Like, people do that?
That's what
they
it's
costume
what
match?
it's
I thought
all
they went
about.
tried and true, like,
No,
I
brother.
am either a Jedi or
No, dude.
So you
It's anything you want. That's the thing about this place, Matthew, is I want you to imagine a place where you can literally be whoever you want to be. And that's what these places are. And they're refuges for a lot of these people because the thing that they are into, the person that they want to be, is maybe a little outside the norm. It's maybe a little strange.
was there any furries walking around?
Yeah, there were. There were, Matthew. And you know what? God bless them. Because when you're on the floor, when you're in the con, it's a no-judgment zone, dude.
It wasn't doing anything for you, though?
No,
Okay.
That's not my thing.
Okay.
But I'm not there to judge.
Just curious.
No.
Yeah, I'm not judging these people either. Andy, I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to educate myself.
That's what everybody wants to. And you know what? The thing is, you already know everything you need to know. That's something you learn quick.
I've
on the
learned
floor of the
nothing
con.
about this Comic-Con.
Because you already know everything you need to know.
I don't know anything about it, except for it was in Columbus. It was 3 days, and there were people dressed in all sorts of things.
Hey, man, you said it. More power to you. Yeah, it was awesome. We stayed at the hotel that was, like, connected to the convention center. So
There's all Connors in there?
Oh, yeah. So you walk into the lobby, and there's, like, people with fucking big wings trying to get their hotel keys and stuff. Like, it was crazy. Yeah, we had an absolute blast.
What was the coolest
costume?
Yeah.
That's really hard to think of.
Was there any, like, full-size Transformers?
No, not that I saw.
That's what I would do, personally.
It's a tough one to pull off. There was some kind of cool, there was a really cool Iron Man one that I think was like Iron Man. Oh, yeah. There were a lot of, like, I don't know, there were, it's so hard because, like, it's pretty overwhelming. Like, there's so many people. Yeah, stormtroopers.
Because that would be cool if you and your boys got, like, authentic stormtrooper fits and just rolled in, like, fucking.
Folks, there's so much going on. You've got so much on your plate. Why take up more of your time with little things like having to go to the grocery store, my personal least favorite? I've started getting my groceries delivered, and it has changed everything for me. I am genuinely more happy of a person not having to deal with going through those aisles, people just running into other things with their carts, like people not looking each other in the eye. I really hate the grocery store, and the parking lots, forget about that. The great news is Instacart exists, and you might not know this, but you can get more than just groceries on Instacart. You can also get some of your favorite products from some of your favorite local stores delivered right to your front door in as little as 1 hour, boy. But the best part is right now, Two in the Cooler listeners get free delivery on their first order of $10 or more. All you have to do to get that deal is hit the link in this episode description. Start taking things off your plate and putting different things on your plate. It's a food delivery joke. It's not really a joke. It was just kind of a thing I said. The point is this. Make your life a little easier with Instacart. Hit the link in this episode description. Get that deal and start using Instacart today. Listen, like I said, you've been working hard, and I think you deserve to treat yourself. And there's no better way to do that than to check out all the great stuff we've got over at snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com. We've got more than just clothes, but let me say this. The clothes, they're going to make you look good and make you feel good, okay? This is not some cheap, weird, like that Gildan brand, and it fits disgusting. This is like, you're going to want to wear this stuff. It's super comfortable. The t-shirts especially. I'm talking tri-blend material. That's 3 kinds of material. That's Target quality, folks. But we've also got mugs and pint glasses and bucket hats and baseball hats, slides, notebooks, fanny packs, all made to order. So again, get yourself something nice and check it out over at snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com. Link is also, of course, going to be in this episode description. Check it out. And if you're interested in advertising on this show, you can email us at snackspotsports@gmail.com for details on how you can start reaching thousands of listeners in the Buffalo area and beyond. You know, man, the podcast advertising, it feels like it gets bigger every week. Every week I listen to, my regular roster of podcasts, and it's like, Chevy is doing ads on podcasts now. Nissan's doing ads on podcasts now, like car companies, but not just them. McDonald's, State Farm, like massive brands that have massive ad budgets that do big commercials on the Super Bowl every year and all this stuff, and it's very cool. I mean, I can't think of anything in my lifetime that has created its own space for advertising in the realm of like television, newspaper, but now podcasts are right there with them, and that's only going to get bigger, and that's really cool. The problem is there's not really any room for smaller or local businesses to get in on the action. At least they haven't yet. But the good news is that's what we're here for, all right? That's what we're all about. So again, if you're interested in learning more about all the benefits to podcast advertising and what it can do for you, hit us up, reach out to us at snackspotsports@gmail.com.
I have a question. What's the weapons policy at a Comic-Con?
You can have them, but they check them,
They do check the weapons.
They check the weapons. Yeah. So, mostly people are bringing in like big foam axes, and they just check them at the security checkpoint.
Like they look at them like, oh, this can't hurt anybody?
Yeah.
And then they let you walk around with it?
Yeah.
It's not like a coat check where you got to check your axe.
No.
Pick it up.
They let you, because it's part of your costume.
Yeah.
You feel naked without it.
Yeah. What if you went at... How all right, let's talk about this. How At what point do you think they would say, like, I'm sorry, this can't come in? Like, let's say theoretically you were dressed as the pizza delivery guy from 30 Minutes or Less.
Right.
You know who I'm talking about?
The guy, he's got a bomb on him.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you're walking around a fake bomb strapped to your chest, are they cool with that?
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's like clearly a costume.
Okay. What about real sword? Because I feel like there had to have been some people with real swords.
I don't know. I think those are. I have no idea, because I think there were people selling real swords. So I don't really know what the sword policy is. You can look it up online.
Open
I'm sure.
sword policy, loose open
probably
sword
a pretty
policy.
loose sword policy.
All right. Here's my next question. You kind of touched on it, people selling swords. So you got all kinds of vendors in this thing. Is that what it is? So you got people selling books, people doing art, right, for books. You got people selling swords. You got people selling figures, I'm guessing. Toys. They got toys.
Oh, yeah. Lots of them. Old toys.
What else they got?
Like, one of one thing.
Yeah, that's...
they have a lot of, like, so they have a lot of people who... like there was this one booth, this family, they made these very super high quality crocheted animals that were based on drawings that the youngest daughter would make of like a I'm trying to think of one. It was like a peanut butter and jelly fish, right? So it was like a jellyfish mixed with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and they were all kind of like that, and they were really, really cool. You have people who make these intricate tapestries and blankets, and those are cool. People just making like whatever it is, and having a booth.
Okay, so it's not all necessarily Comic-Con related stuff.
It's pretty. I mean, no, but it all. I mean, it's that's a much wider net than you might initially expect. It is. I'm not going to.
No, I know what it is, but I can I cast the net with one word?
You try.
Nerdy stuff.
Yeah.
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 No, that's
pretty much.
Yeah. Not in a bad way.
No, I know. But yeah.
I felt like that one hit you right in the heart.
No, I think that's pretty accurate, But again, what that word encapsulates.
Nobody's selling basketball jerseys.
There might have been a few basketball jerseys.
Well, maybe like custom basketball. Nobody's selling.
No, like throwbacks,
NBA. Oh, okay. All
stuff like that.
All right.
Yeah, there might have been some stuff.
Yeah, so like there's some thrift stores on wheels type things.
Oh, big time. Yeah. There were a lot of places like that. A lot of stands like that.
Stuff,
clothes
and stuff.
Yep.
Jackets.
And people,
and stuff.
there's sports cards and stuff.
Sports cards. Yeah, I didn't think about the
sure.
sports cards. Yeah. Okay. See, this is educational to the people.
Good.
This is educational to the people.
It was a blast. We saw Jean Ralphio from Parks and Rec. You remember that character?
Yes.
So Ben Schwartz, that actor, who also voices Sonic.
That's the guy with the sister?
Yeah, that's the sister guy.
They're both like rich and annoying.
Yeah. So he was there. We watched his Q&A. It was super fun. A lot of people love him from those Sonic movies. Q&A, question and answer.
What are the Qs though? Wait, he's in the Sonic movies?
Yeah, he's Sonic.
Okay.
I don't know, all kinds of different
Sonic?
stuff. Yeah, he's the voice of Sonic.
That's a pretty big role. I didn't know he had it like that.
It is big. Big time. It's a big deal.
3 of those movies now?
And they're making a 4th one already in production. He was talking because people were asking him about Sonic 4, and he's like, I've read the script. It's going to blow your mind. Yeah. People love Sonic.
Run really fast?
I think he might run pretty fast. I think in this one he might run even faster than you expect.
Some coins like this?
Yeah, I think some like ring situations might show up in the movie. I don't know. They could do anything.
Yeah. Nice. So what are the cues? Like that's what
people ask him. People ask. I mean, anything. People, he's a big improviser, so people ask him about that. Voice acting. Yeah. People ask him anything.
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah. It's all very. It's a very It's a very good. It's a very good space to be in. I would say.
No
at Comic-Con.
porn stars.
There were no porn stars to my knowledge, and that's something I would know.
Yep.
But
You
they
spot them from a mile away.
about a mile and a half away usually. I know those cannons, but they did have a cosplay, or what was it? It was called GalaxyCon After Dark. So they would do like cosplay burlesque shows and things like that. And I guess there are I think some of the people who are involved in that are like known people, apparently in the cosplaying world.
People be hitting some risque outfits at Comic-Cons, no?
Oh yeah.
People are getting their freak on over at Comic-Cons.
There was some freaking happening without a doubt.
Nice.
There's definitely some freaking.
Good for those people.
Yeah, hey,
getting their
God
freak
bless
on.
them. God bless them. More power to them. Just don't take anybody across state lines.
So, yeah, you don't want to do that. You end up like Diddy. So, what I'm taking away from this is that pop culture depictions of Comic-Cons are pretty spot on.
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, it's a huge convention with everybody doing cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got something for you there, actually.
Ooh.
So
gifty.
long time listeners will know that. Look at my sweater here. You can tell I'm a guy with very few regrets. I'm a lucky man. I got barely any regrets, but I do have one big regret, and this isn't something that's gonna heal that wound completely, but I think it's gonna make a cute little scar. Here we go.
Should I close my eyes?
No, it's okay.
I got them closed.
Okay. Go ahead. You know what it is?
No.
Ooh, I like what you're doing. Do it.
Wow. Weird Al was there?
Yeah,
we got to meet him?
Yeah, we did.
That is one of the biggest regrets we ever had. Is not
one of the
going
biggest
to see
regrets.
Weird Al.
And so I told him that.
What did he say? Did he remember the Art Park show?
No, I didn't say.
Oh.
I didn't give him all the details, but I was like, my brother and I wanted to go see you one time, and we did, and it's the biggest regret of my life. And he's like, I'm going to 90 cities this year, so you'll have a chance. I was like, okay, dude, sounds good. So,
can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Is he still looking like this, or is this an old headshot?
He looks pretty much exactly like that.
One thing that I love about Weird Al is that he's always rocked a mustache that he can't grow.
Well, in the 80s, he had a sick mustache. Here, that's a picture of Sam and I.
Let me get close up on this. Yeah, he's not looking half bad.
No.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Normal dude, or is he weird?
Very, so here's the thing with these, celebrity things,
Are they're putting on an act? Or are they
No, I'll walk you
sorry,
through it the whole time.
My bad.
So, most of them,
Weird Al.
they're at, a big, they have a folding table, and then there's a big line. You go up, they'll have, somebody
Fuck
working
Sam Phillips,
there.
by the way.
Somebody working there, and they'll be like...
we got to get this framed, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So, here, show the camera, why don't you, actually? I don't think they got a view.
Two Matt and Andy, signed Weird Al Yankee.
That's so cool. So...
This is worth something.
Without a doubt. It's worth a bundle to me. It's worth many memories.
Okay, continue.
So they have a folding table, and then there's a big line, and they'll have somebody there who's like, while one person is getting the thing signed, getting the photo, they're talking to the next person, being like, "What do you want? A signature? Do you want a photo? Do you want both? Whatever." So, and then it's all just out on the big floor. With Weird Al, it was like Wizard of Oz style because he had a tiny little curtained off booth. Yeah, totally enclosed.
I could tell from
So
the
you
from
go,
the picture
yeah.
showing,
So you go to the table and you talk to this woman. Now, by the way, we were chatting up this lady because that's what you do at the cons. Everybody's having a good time, just shooting the shit. Sam and I, based on the statistics she gave us, Sam and I did a little math. Minimum, he's pulling down $30,000 a day at these cons, not including appearance fees, not including additional photo ops and all that shit. Minimum $30,000
just to
a
show up at
day
the con.
to sign and take pictures. He's getting his additional appearance fee and all that shit, but minimum $30,000 a day.
Wow.
That's what we worked it out to.
Can I
Just
throw
fucking
something out
unbelievable.
there?
Of course.
Next function I have, I'm going to consider paying $30,000 to get Weird Al to come to the function.
I don't know if that's what his appearance fee is. I don't know how much it would take. Because you probably have to fly him out. Yeah, I know. Just a regular.
Say, hey, I'll give you $30,000 just to stop by the function. My church group's meeting.
It might work.
Well,
it might.
Well, okay. So what? How is that different than his appearance fee?
Because like he's getting.
So you can pay him just to show up, or you. But then you have to pay him to sign and take pictures too.
The Comic-Con pays him to show up.
Yes. Oh, you have to pay.
Yes. Every person who comes to his table pays for the photo and
signature.
Wait a
minute.
Yeah.
So every famous person that you meet at these Comic-Cons, you have to pay to meet them?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
This
Unless
is
you're
the
just
world's
like
largest scam.
No, it's not. It doesn't feel like a scam.
100%. What are you paying to go to the Comic-Con for?
For everything, for all the other stuff. There's so much other stuff there, dude. And it's
Besides
not like it's
vendors and a few Q&As. What else we talking?
I don't know, man.
Some weird, sexy late night things.
Yeah. What else do you need? I mean, that's.
I just assumed if you bought a ticket to the Comic-Con that you were going and getting in line to see everybody at no charge.
That's fucking insane. No,
How is
that'd
that
be crazy.
Insane?
I don't know, dude. It just. It would be so much more expensive to do that. And also because that would be then worked into every ticket price. And you don't want to see all the people who are there.
Do they have that many people there?
They had a lot of fucking people. A lot of people.
Like 20 people, 50 people? Like, what's a lot of people?
I don't know, dude. I'm bad at math. I mean, probably like 30 people or something. 30 like famous people. Yeah.
And they're all scattered around? Or there's like celebrity row?
Yeah, there's celebrity row, basically.
That's cool.
It was awesome. Met a couple of other.
Who else was there? Any notables? Who are the big hitters?
For sure. I don't know if you would recognize them just by their name though.
Is it
not all of them.
Okay, give me some.
Okay. Giancarlo Esposito.
Who's that?
He's in Breaking Bad. He's in The Mandalorian.
What's his role in Breaking Bad?
He's I don't know. He's a black guy. I don't know. That feels like it probably narrows it down. He's a bad guy.
Yes. Wait. I know who it is.
Okay. Yeah. So he was there. Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich were there. Ben Schwartz was there. The people who voiced Ariel and Prince Eric in the original Little Mermaid Disney movie.
Yeah, he's Gus from Breaking Bad. Yeah, that's a huge pull.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
I'll be honest. I was Googling. After his name, I didn't hear a single name, so you're going to have to run that list back for me.
Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich, who are two people. Well, you'd recognize Matthew Lillard. He was Shaggy in the live-action Scooby-Doo, but he's done a lot of other stuff, too. I'm just trying to say what you might know from. Fucking the voice of Ariel and Prince Eric from the original Little Mermaid.
Gotcha.
Cheech and Chong were there.
Nice. That's a good one.
Ben Schwartz, of course.
Who's Ben Schwartz?
The guy Sonic. We were talking about for 5 minutes.
Yeah. I got a question about Cheech and Chong. Are they just getting high all day?
I don't.
Did you meet Cheech and Chong?
No. I was like, we could have.
I got another question.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring it back to Cheech and Chong, but is it flat rate? Or is like Weird Al charging $20, Cheech and Chong's charging maybe $35?
Yeah, they set their own rates.
So who is the most expensive?
I don't know. It's really, I mean, who's the most expensive?
I probably didn't see.
Rate? The average is probably like, the average for a picture and a signed photo is probably $85.
$85? You paid $85 for this?
Well, I paid a little more for that in the picture because it was Weird Al. I'm saying the average. And then if you want to just get one or the other, I don't know, it's like $20 or something, usually. I don't know. It is what it is, man.
Dude, this is blowing my mind. Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
Let's say you're a big Weird Al fan and you're coming to this convention just to see Weird Al.
Mm-hmm.
Can you bring your own Weird Al merch for him to sign? What's that cost?
Yeah, for sure.
85 still, because you're getting a signature and a photo. Or is it an upcharge if you're bringing your own merch?
I think it's probably it's either the same or less if you bring something for him to sign.
Ooh, give a little discount to the fans.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I would think it would be more because that means
because when you get they have the shit at the table. Yeah, so you got to buy like the headshot basically, and that's included in the signature price.
I mean, that picture costs 42 cents.
Headshots are expensive, dude. I'm just saying.
They have headshot events for free all over the city every night.
Yeah, but not for Weird Al.
Yeah, Weird Al. Somebody would be like, dude, I'll take Weird Al's headshots for free. I will say two things. One, he is this picture. He looks similar. This picture was 20 years ago, or freshly after
20
Botox.
years ago. Botox,
dude. His face, his age is showing.
Dude,
listen,
it's a
Weird Al looks
photograph.
great.
People look different in person than they do in photographs.
No, pull up the picture, put them side by side. That picture's old.
He's younger. Yeah, sure, but it's not like insane. I'm not here to talk about Weird Al's looks, dude. I'm not besmirching anyone for the way they look or have looked in the past.
Weird Al for the way they look. And I respect the fuck out of Weird Al.
besmirch.
I love Weird Al. But I will also add on to the Weird Al comment, when I started looking at that picture, when I was doing the slow turn, I was thinking, who is this random lady that Andrew got me a picture signed of? And then it dawned on me that it was Weird Al.
Yeah, well, he's got a specific look. What are you going to do? Yeah, so it was the coolest thing ever. Dude, all right, fuck it, I'll do it. So there's this guy. Are you familiar? I'll pull him up. But the Spider-Man villain Carnage.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a red Venom.
Yes,
red colored Venom.
Yeah.
Same thing. So the guy who co-created Carnage, drew him. It's this guy named Mark Bagley, comic book artist. So we're walking around on our first day at the con, just trying to get the lay of the land, and we're in where they have like the comic book artists and stuff.
And this is Friday.
Yeah, this is Friday.
So is the con Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or is the con run all week? It's just the 3 days?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
What time does it start on Friday?
I think it starts at 2.
So is Friday like
4.
a light day? Like maybe not everybody's there yet?
No, because they have events going. The floor closes at whatever time, maybe 10 or 8 or something like that, 9. But they have events going on until like on Friday, not 1 in the morning or something like that. Saturday they have some things that go till like 3, 4 in the morning.
But I mean, like, is every celebrity there Friday too? Is every vendor set up on Friday? I mean, like, is it a light day on Friday? Light crowd maybe?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, some celebrities and people only do either Friday and Saturday or Friday and Sunday.
Or Saturday
but
and
it's
Sunday.
not like so many that you would call it a light day or something. It's not really. Most people are there all weekend.
All right, continue.
I don't even recall what I was saying.
Mark
getting the
Bagley.
lay of the land.
You were getting the lay of the land.
And there's this guy sitting at his table. Nobody's around. And I'm like, fucking A, that's Mark Bagley. Now, Mark Bagley took over drawing Spider-Man from a guy named Todd McFarlane, one of the most famous comic book creators of all time. And he changed the way Spider-Man was drawn. He added an insane amount to the Spider-Man creative style and mythos. Mark Bagley took over for him, which is a big, big shoes to fill. And I've always kind of defended Mark Bagley for saying that he took a lot of what McFarlane did and built on it in a very good way. Yeah. So I'm like, shit, this guy's sitting totally by himself. I'm going to go, meet Mark Bagley. So I go.
Do you think other people didn't know who he was? Like, did he have a sign up?
Yeah, they have signs. But just nobody was going.
Nobody
was going to him. Alone Bagley. So I go up to him, and, he's at a Comic-Con table. And so I walk up to his Comic-Con table, and he gives me a look like, what is this guy doing coming towards me? So I go, oh, man, Mr. Bagley, I'm a big fan. So here, go to shake my hand. And he goes like that to me. And then he's like, so I go, oh, I'm a big fan. He goes, okay. And I go, yeah, it's really cool to meet you. It's so cool you're here. And he's like, well, they pay me to be here. And I was like, okay, yeah, man. Well, it was cool. And he goes, okay, bring me something to sign next time. Like, he was kind of a dick to me. And I was like, okay, dude, see you later. And
no wonder his table was empty. Everybody that's been there.
Mean, dude. So Sam was walking around and he said I got put in a Mark Body Bagley.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Fuck Sam Phillips, but that's a good one.
So yeah, Mark Bagley. That was our first like celebrity interaction.
Do you think?
So no offense, Mark Bagley, but stop being an asshole to people.
Do you think there's a lot of comic book artists that, like, obviously we know some people that are comic book artists and they're awesome people.
Yeah.
But do you think there's a lot of comic book artists, maybe more so from like the older eras, that are like kind of like socially awkward loner type people? Not in a bad way.
No, not,
but like to me, like I think of that interaction as like I would have to hear how he said it. I would have to visualize. I would have to see the interaction.
Right. I'm telling you what it was like. And
there's not a chance that he didn't mean to be a dick. That's just like his personality. Yeah. Like he was intentionally. Like,
yes, he was being an asshole.
Can I ask one more follow up?
Of course.
As you worked your way around like the next few days at the con, did you see him at all again? At his table, and like was there other people up there talking to him, or was he just lone table the whole time?
He was pretty. I did not see him talking to another person. And again, he's like a famous guy. So yeah, it's not like I would say it's just like any other kind of entertainment profession where it's just because he, like I said, he's a known dude. Yeah. So if you are like a jerk who gets famous, then that's how you act, whether you're a rock star or whatever, and that's just him.
All right, I have one more follow-up question. Leading up to the event, were you looking at like the list of people that were going to be there? Like, so you knew he was going to be there?
Yes.
So do you have any of his books that you thought like it would be cool to get signed? Or?
I looked at the list, but I wasn't like going crazy over it because, I wanted to be experienced like in the moment. There was one guy who I was like, this. I did bring something for him to sign. I was like, I have to meet this guy. His name is Dan Mora. He draws Superman right now. He does a ton of DC covers. And this guy was born to draw Superman. He's fucking amazing. And so, all weekend, like, I'm so excited to meet Dan Mora that now Bill and Sam, who I'm with, are also kind of like, Dan Mora has become this mythical figure to us because we see him a couple times before we go to his table. And first of all, here I'll pull up his picture.
And you're like, oh, guys, you're tapping on his shoulder. That's fucking Dan Mora.
That's fucking literally. We're like, oh my god, that's fucking Dan Mora. So hold on. So first of all, two things about Dan Mora that you might not know: he's tall and handsome. That's him.
He's young.
Yeah, and he's a cutie patootie. He's about 7 feet tall.
Yeah. That's awesome.
He's about 7 to 8 feet tall.
That's a great picture.
So
he's probably about my height looking at this picture.
He's about 7 or 8 feet tall. And his table was always had people at it. Dude, and he, you know how I was saying, like, for the celebrities, they'll have, like, nice the one person, he had 4 people working his table.
Managing his table?
Yes.
So I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What's Dan Mora charging?
It was like $10, I think, for him to sign something. It was not a lot.
And the picture?
Yeah.
And you're paying $100 plus for Weird Al?
Well, that's Weird Al, dude. Like, Dan Mora's a celebrity to me, but Weird Al's a celebrity to our mom, like to everybody.
But I feel like at a comic book convention,
that's not. It just ain't it, brother. Sorry, but that just ain't the way the crow flies.
I know one singular comic book drawer by name. Like famous comic book drawer by name. Jeff Lee. Is that his name?
No.
What's his name?
Jim Lee?
Jim Lee. Your X-Men guy. What's that guy's name?
Jim Lee did draw the X-Men.
You've talked about him before, and that one stuck with me.
Okay. I'm sure it was Jim Lee.
Sure it wasn't Jeff Lee?
Am I sure it wasn't Jeff Lee? Yeah, I'm pretty sure,
man. Is there a Lee?
Yeah, Jim Lee. I'm telling you right now, it's Jim Lee. He's one of the most famous comic book artists of all time.
I don't know.
You go ahead. You go find me Jeff Lee. We'll have him on the
fucking
podcast.
The only one that I ever remembered, and I thought it was Jeff. And you say a lot of comic book names.
I don't say that many. I can't believe I'm wearing the same sweater in this picture when I'm meeting Dan Mora.
Well, yeah,
because I bought this sweater to go to
meet Dan Mora.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna meet Dan Mora tomorrow. I have to look nice, and dude, so
Cool guy.
just the sweetest man. So
Can I throw out one request?
Hold on, I'm not done. I'm literally talking, brother.
Yeah, I know, but let's
go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. No, you go. You be you, Andy.
It doesn't even matter now. You threw off the whole rhythm.
No, please.
But he's the sweetest man. When we finally did go up to meet him, he was sitting there sketching, and Bill took this picture of him. He was like, "Oh my God, Dan Moore's sitting there sketching," and he was just so nice, and he was so sketching? Nice. I don't know.
Was it like a commission-based piece? Like, 'cause
you
could pay him,
probably
right? You can go up to him and like pay him to
yeah.
do
But his
commission.
commissions, I'm sure, fill up really quick. So, if he even wants to do them.
So you brought that book for him to sign.
I brought Justice League Unlimited #1 from like last year or something. He did a great cover. It's got his Superman, Batman, all these Wonder Woman on it and stuff.
When he sees that, he's like, "Oh, somebody who like." Do you think he instantly opens up to you more as like, "Oh, somebody who knows my stuff. Somebody who respects my game."
Yeah, I mean, I think that he's like that with I think that most of the people there are like that with anything. Like there was this other guy, God, his name's gonna escape me. I'm sorry, dude.
Jeff Lee.
Yeah, Jeff Lee. Thank you. But he drew these Green Lantern covers in like the 90s, and when I was a kid, they were some of the first books that I would like pull out of long boxes. So he was there. I got him to sign this poster of one of his covers, and I got to tell him like these books were like a big deal for me growing up, and he was like, "That's so cool, dude. Thank you so much for like coming out and stuff like that." So it's pretty much the opposite of Mark Bagley everywhere else you go. Yeah.
So you're just walking around giving everybody double wristers, and they're like, "Oh, thanks."
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I absolutely am, and I'm not ashamed of that.
No, I wouldn't.
Dan Mora, he was signing this stuff for me, and I was like, "Fuck it, dude. I know this sounds weird, but your Superman changed my life." And he was like, "Really? Like, what, dude? What? That's so cool." And I was like, "Yeah, thank you, man. Can we take a picture?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he stands up, and he's, like I said, he's 7 to 8 feet tall. And he was that guy. I mean, warms my heart just thinking about him. He's got a special place right here.
You think he
beautiful
remembers
man? Nah. Who gives a shit? That's not what it's about.
No, I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Just didn't know if maybe you made an impression on him.
He might remember the sweater.
That's kind of what I was getting
the sweater. Yeah. But he would not remember the man.
So I got a follow-up question. Next time you know ahead of time that you might have the opportunity to run into Jeff Mora.
Dan Mora.
Dan Mora.
Everybody just named Jeff to you?
Jeff Mora. Are you rocking that same sweater intentionally?
It depends on the day. Depends on the con. You know what I'm saying, G?
Middle August, 85 degrees.
Absolutely not.
Humid.
No, I'm not wearing this. No way, sister.
What if it was the only way that Jeff Mora might remember
First
who
of all,
you were?
Dan Mora. Dan
Mora would remember who you were.
I don't care if he remembers who I am.
That's what I was asking.
That's not what you were asking.
Yes,
you were
it
asking me
is.
if I was going to wear this sweater.
Because I wanted to know if him remembering you was important, and you said no, I don't care.
Well, you could have just asked that question outright instead of going crazy about it.
I wanted to know.
Crazy around
I wanted
it.
to know the in-depth analysis. Should we do the Who Would Win of the Week?
Yes, let's do the Who Would Win of the Week, and I remember it. And the Who Would Win of the Week this week is comic book guy from The Simpsons versus Newman from Seinfeld. We also met Wayne Knight. So, fuck.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Wayne Knight looking good.
Looking great. Great.
Slim. Short.
Yeah, short guy.
Very short.
Yeah, very short. Opposite of Dan Mora.
They must really have that camera tilted up at
Dude, I don't know. I think people on TV are just generally short.
Like, is Jerry Seinfeld short?
Probably. He's probably like 5'9". I bet you Jerry Seinfeld's 5'9".
If Jerry Seinfeld's 5'9", I lost all respect I had.
My guess is that he is 5'9". If I have to guess Seinfeld's height, I'm guessing a cool 5'9". Let's look this up. This is good.
5'11".
That means he's 5'9". That's like the NBA. He's listed at 5'11", but he's really 5'9".
Dude.
So Wayne.
Jason Alexander.
4'4".
Small.
4'4".
5'5". Does he have a license?
Come on, man. But I will say this
Short
again.
people.
You know, we're digressing a lot here, but so I to surprise my friends, I got us a photo op with Wayne Knight for Saturday, scheduled at 6 p.m., which is different from when you go right up to their table. It's like it's like a professional thing. So we're at this one table looking at comics with this guy, Eric. Shout out to Eric in the Cleveland area. Absolutely terrific comic dealer.
Comic dealer. Okay.
Yeah, and
what's his spot? Has he got a name?
But I don't have his card right now. We'll shout him out some other time. But we're looking through a bunch of books, talking to Eric, and I look at my watch, and it's 12 minutes past our photo op time. So I'm like, fuck, Eric, hold on to these books. So we run to the photo op area.
Did they know already that it was that's what it was?
That's when it's supposed to be, yeah.
No, but did Sam and Bill know
Yes.
Okay. You already told them.
I did. I told them that day that, this is my surprise for you guys today. So we run over there. We missed the photo op. But he was back at his table. Nobody was there. We walked right up to him, and he was very polite. He was just very,
Did you
very
tell
professional.
Him, like, we missed our photo op?
No, because it was very, very quick. Like, there's some guys who, you kind of have little conversations with, and then there's other guys who are just like, again, very, like Wayne Knight, super kind, very professional too.
Just all business.
Just all bit like not Wayne time. And there's some guys who are like professional, but like there was one guy there who was a celebrity who, when nobody was at his booth, he's just like sitting far back in the corner away from his table with his headphones on, like not looking at anybody, looking down. And then there's guys like Wayne Knight who are just like, professional, but very like very cool and very, I would describe him as a sweet, kind man. Anyways, a small, sweet, kind man.
And one thing we know about Comic Book Guy, not small.
I wonder how tall he is. But he's big. But we're talking Newman also, and Newman's big.
Newman's big. But I think Comic Book Guy is tall.
I wonder if you can find his height online. It's difficult to find the heights of cartoon characters, I think. Although I bet you some perverts do that, like, how tall is Kim Possible? Actually, look that up right after, please. But Comic Book Guy...
Dude.
He's 6'4"?
Comic Book Guy is extremely tall.
How tall is he?
Jeff Albertson? That's his name?
Albertson, yeah, that's his name.
Dude. Wait.
You got to talk into the mic, Matthew.
Wait. Oh, yeah. You want to know how tall he is?
Yes, I do.
It's going to ruin this whole conversation.
Okay.
6'8".
No.
Comic Book Guy is extremely tall, around 6'8", and he's a caricature of writer who shares that height, making him one of Springfield's tallest residents, even taller than many adults.
Jesus. That is insane. So we have a big meatball versus a tiny meatball.
He's 42. If that matters. Yeah. He's married.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Good episode of his wedding. Very good episode of his wedding. Pretty good episode. All right, let's think about this. Comic Book Guy. He does get upset, but Newman gets fucking angry. There he is. That's him.
6'8", dude.
I don't believe that.
He's got to weigh 450. I'm not kidding.
Oh, yeah. Easy.
Okay,
if he's 6'8", he weighs 450, no fucking problem. But the thing about a guy who weighs that much...
Big tree fall hard.
Big tree fall hard.
Big tree fall hard.
Not just that, but the trunks. Like, his calves, fucking insane. Fucking insane. If he can somehow get Newman into... Because here's the deal. Newman's obviously smaller. And he's big, too, so it's not like he's darting around.
But he's scrappy. He's quick twitch. Newman is quick twitch because he's spazzy.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is a good way to describe almost every character on Seinfeld.
Yeah. He's quick twitch.
He's quick twitch. And although they're both big guys, Comic Book Guy is not fast. He's a slow man.
Yeah. 6'8" gives me a problem, but also Comic Book Guy is very, like, he's very much like, you're being a nuisance, get out of my face. Like, I feel like that's his way of dealing with things.
Well, I'll tell you what, Comic Book Guy is kind of a defeatist. He's got one place in the world where he has all the power, his comic book store, and anytime he's even a step out of there, he's a nothing, a nobody.
Well, that's what I mean.
And the second that he falls down, he doesn't get up.
And Newman feels very much the opposite. Like, I would say Newman is is a people person.
He's a
in
postman.
a weird way.
He's a postman.
Well, I'm getting. Yeah,
Excuse me.
I'm saying like he likes to interact with people, where I feel like comic book guy is the opposite.
Yeah.
And to your point, he is a postman. He likes to be involved in other people's business. And I think that, to your point, as much as Newman these two guys would not like each other.
No
comic
fucking
book
way.
guy specifically would hate Newman.
Yeah.
And that would only make Newman want to like end comic book guy to me. Because that's Newman's whole thing is
He's a revengeman.
He's a revengeman. And I think if you mix that in with his ability to be fast twitch. Now, on the flip side, Newman's kind of a bitch. Like, if Newman gets hit in the face by comic book guy, it's not going to go well for Newman. But I don't think that's the end of it for Newman. Whereas I feel like if kind of like a giant in Harry Potter / one of those things in Star Wars, like if Newman can get comic book guy to swing and know it's coming and like intentionally step back, comic book guy very well may just lose his balance and fall flat on his face from putting all that weight into that swing, in which I think Newman would do a little dance on top of him.
Yeah.
And then comic book guy wouldn't be able to get up.
Now, comic book guy doesn't get back up in the face of adversity. Newman at least absolutely has that. Like if Newman were to fall to some opponent, the moment that fight is over, he'd be thinking about how he can get revenge on that person.
Yeah. But this fight isn't about the revenge. This is about the fight. I know. But I do still think he wins the fight.
I agree.
Through comic book guy's lack of motivation. Like, that's the other thing. Comic book guy is not motivated. I feel like if he had to exert extra effort in order to win the fight, he would be like, I'd rather just lose the fight.
He's like the sad kind of angry.
Yeah.
Where Newman is just the rage kind of
He's
angry.
like if Newman and Eeyore had a giant baby.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
I'm taking Newman.
I'm gonna take Newman too. I like it, but I like the fight for sure.
Yeah, it would be a good watch. Vote on that on Friday on Instagram. Hoodman of the week: comic book guy from The Simpsons versus Newman from Seinfeld. Andy, thank you for getting this for us.
Of course.
We need to get this bad boy framed.
Yep.
We were talking a little shop, a little studio deco earlier.
Oh,
so I'm excited to see that come to life.
Yeah, we'll put them right. We can put that right there. We'll put that right there.
We'll get it all.
That's a good idea.
We'll get it all over.
You want to help me bring that from my car into here real quick before you go?
What do you need help? I mean, I can.
It's in pieces. It's in little pieces.
Yeah.
And I parked right
yeah,
outside.
Yeah,
okay.
I can do
Thanks,
that.
Matthew.
Andy, I love you.
I love you too. Let's get out of here. Thanks, folks.